Hi, I'm Sheridan Webb from the Training Designers Club, which is the go-to place for practical L&D support, particularly if you work on your own in your organisation or you're freelance. And I like to share just some musings, some thoughts, some ideas to make you think about your own L&D practice. And this week's comes on the back of an email I had inviting me to enrol on a training design course. So obviously they know that I'm interested in that, so that's fine. I decided that it wasn't for me. Not because I was arrogant enough to think that I couldn't learn anything, because I'm sure that had I enrolled on that course, I definitely would have learned something. However, a big selling point did seem to be the fact that I would get a certificate. Now, I've reached a certain age where certificates aren't that important to me. I have my own training courses, which you can get from the Training Designers Club. They're not certificated for the simple reason that I believe that all people want is to know how to do the thing they want to do. And when we start on adding accreditations and certifications, it adds an extra layer of cost. I'm not saying I'm never going to do that, but at the moment, I don't do that. Equally, I'm not saying that qualifications and certifications are a waste of time, because absolutely they are not. If you are at the start of your career or if you are changing careers, I think they're incredibly valuable, because how else are you going to prove that you've got the skills to do the job that you want to do? When you've got experience, personally, I believe that proven experience trumps a certificate any day. So that's kind of my first musing, and these two are linked. I should have split them into two, really. So should we be really focused on certification, or should we just be focused on providing the skills that people need to do the thing that they need to do? Because certifications are very syllabus based, and they can go out of date very quickly, and we end up teaching people things they don't need to know. If we're just focusing our training design on things that people need, obviously it's much more relevant, it's much more agile, and it probably means that we can get to the really important thing more quickly and efficiently. The other side of this is, do we let our own prejudices guide our decisions about the L&D that we offer? So I'm not going to talk a lot about that, but I am aware that that is perhaps a bias that I have. I'm not a certificate collector. I'm not bothered about putting letters after my name, but some people are. So am I alienating some people by not offering that? Just because it's not important to me doesn't mean to say that it's not worthwhile. So that's the second thing for us to consider, I think, is, do we let our own prejudices impact the sort of training that we design and deliver? I know that we shouldn't, and I know that we do our best to avoid that. But, there's been so much work on unconscious bias recently. Maybe we have unconscious bias in the way we approach training design as well. So they're my musings for today. Are certificates and qualifications worth it? And do we let our own prejudices influence the type of training that we design and deliver? Love to hear your thoughts on that, so do pop them in the comments, because there's no right and wrong answer, obviously. The point of these Monday musings is just to make you think a little bit more about your own training design practice. And if you want to have regular conversations with other L&D professionals, if you want to have brainstorming events, if you want resources, if you want access to courses at a reduced price, then come along and join the VIP membership, where you get all of those things and more. So until next time, I'll leave that one brewing in your brain, and I will see you soon.